Thank you so much again for joining me on this channel. Today we'll be looking at hybrid project management techniques. I started a series a couple of weeks ago where I first talked about the waterfall project management techniques, and also I discussed on agile project management techniques. I provide an overview on these videos. If you want to watch these videos, I will put a link in the description. But today we are focusing on hybrid project management techniques. For us to manage projects, we use the waterfall project management techniques, the agile project management technique, or we use the hybrid project management technique. So these are the most commonly used project management techniques that we have: the waterfall project management techniques, the agile, and the hybrid. So today I will be providing you an overview of what we call the hybrid project management approach. So what is hybrid project management approach? So today we look at it together. So hybrid project management techniques is a project management methodology that combines the functionality of agile and waterfall. It involves planning the project phase with the waterfall approach, and also the execution phase using the sprint, using the scrum or the agile project management techniques. So what do I mean by hybrid? Hybrid simply means we are combining two methodologies together for us to manage our project. So we have the waterfall, we have the agile. In my couples of video, like I said, I've give a description or explanation or overview of waterfall project management techniques and also the agile project management technique. But today we are just looking at the overview of an hybrid project management technique. So it's the combination of waterfall and the agile. So we use this mostly on complex projects. Not that we cannot use it on the simple project, but mostly we use hybrid project techniques on a complex project. So let's look at it together. So we carry out the planning phase using the waterfall, and we do the execution phase using the sprint, using the agile, using the scrum approach. So this is the difference between when we are using only the waterfall or when you are using only the agile. So we are now in this kind of case, we are using the combination of the two for us to manage our projects. So in this kind of situation, I'm working with team where we are using the hybrid project management technique. So I have good understanding of the hybrid project management techniques. So the hybrid is good for complex projects, like I said, and also hybrid is suitable when we have a combination of team. We have the business team, we have the IT team. So in some big organization, they are using the hybrid approach. They have the business PMO, also they have the IT PMO. So let me explain what I mean by PMO. Project Management Office is what we call PMO. So I'll be explaining this better in another video. So PMO means the Project Management Office. So any good organization will have a PMO office. PMO office is when we have a set of project manager and they have good understanding of the standards and any approach that we have in project, and they ensure help to manage project. So we have three types of project management office. We have the supportive, we have the control, also we have the directives. So at each of these PMO, they operate on different phases or on different approaches or on different responsibility. Like the support, they only provide support templates. They understand your project and they assist you, they support your project. While the control, they have moderate control on the project. And while the directive PMO, they have full control on the project. So they direct the project, they assign project managers. So they have different response. So let's leave that. So when you say PMO means Project Management Office. So any good organization that want to use hybrid, it will be suitable for that organization to have a business PMO and also to have the IT PMO. So both are working together in order to deliver the project. So both of them are working in alignment. They understand the scope, they understand the objective of the project, and they understand the outcome of the project that they want to deliver. Like I said, it's good for complex project. Let's say we are working on a project of 2 years, 3 years, and we have to have understanding of the project, the features gradually. So maybe the first year we focus on some aspects of the project. By the end of second year, the IT architecture, the UX, UI, and some other the team or some technical team, they have be able to come up with other features for the next year. So we can have diverse release period and diverse sprint. So it's good when we work on a complex project. So like I said, they have business PMO, they have the IT PMO. So the business PMO, we have the business analyst, we have the project planner, we have the project coordinator. We have different people that work on project from a waterfall perspective. So they have to understanding. So the planning phase of the project, the documentation, the business analyst can work with you can work as a product owner, or it could be product owner on the other side of the IT. So they generate the feature, they do all the planning, they do the documentation, so they do option analysis, they do a lot of stuff in alignment with the IT. While during the execution phase, the IT start their work. So remember the planning phase, the product owner and the IT, they work together with the business to get the products backlog together, to understand the scope, to get the features from the stakeholder. So they communicate with the stakeholder, ensure that everything they have good understanding of what exactly they want to do. And now they work together with the IT PMO. So when they start the planning, the execution phase, the IT PMO will not take over fully. Then we have the person using the Scrum framework to implement the project, execute the project using sprints. And each of the sprint they have to expect them to release something. So they have different release date. So if you look at the methodology, it allows flexibility and allow two teams to work together. And however, that doesn't mean that when the business team they have finished their work during the planning phase, so they don't have anything to do during the execution. No. During the planning phase, they are working together with the IT team. So they are not the only one working. So the developer will now take over the execution phase during the execution stage. So at the same time, the IT still continue to work together with the IT PMO even during the execution phase, and even at the close phase, the business team are still working, because after the deployment of the entire project and the transfer of the project to the project owner, they still have to do some other aspect which the business team PMO will take over. What of the change process? The change process for them to change management process for the change of from them to transfer the project. So it's still the work of the business team. So they are working together in order to complete the project. And during the project, the schedule, the planning, and the rest, you still fall on the business team. They do the risk review, they monitor the cost, they are working together with the IT to monitor the cost, they monitor the risk, so they monitor the schedule. If there's any procurement, the business team are still working together with the IT to be sure that they select the appropriate vendor, and the vendor are able to deliver what they want, meeting the expectation of the project sponsor. For instance, let's say we are working on a project where we have to buy the cloud. Before we buy the cloud, there are some aspects of the project that the IT have to do during the sprint. So they continue their work while the business are the one working with the procurement team or the procurement department and the vendor that is they eventually selected to deliver this cloud. So they are working together in order to deliver the project. So both of them have good understanding of what they want to achieve, and they are working closely in alignment together in order to ensure that the project is delivered. So hybrid approach is a very good approach when we are working with a complex project. However, simple project, modest project, you can still use hybrid. But remember that for you to get a good result, there must be alignment with a team of business PMO, they have understanding of how to use Waterfall, and also have understanding of Agile, and also working with another team which have understanding of sprint and scrum framework to deliver the project. So see hybrid approach as an approach that people use or team use to deliver projects when they are working together in an army. They have good understanding of the scope, they know the project. So when there is a change request or there is a change, the IT will notify the business of the change. They work on the change. The business analyst on the other side, or the business or the P or the business or the product owner that's working with the business team, they understand the necessity of the change, and they work to ensure that the change passes through their process. So this, remember, in Waterfall, when you have a change, the change will pass to the change control board. They have a change management procedure that they have to follow. So since you are using an hybrid approach, so any change will still pass through that normal phase of getting approval through the project sponsor, through the steering committee. So I've been with the team that work with hybrid, so I understand how this works. The work of the hybrid, the business team, will not stop because they have started the execution. While the work of the IT team doesn't stop, or doesn't mean that it only starts during the execution. No, they work together from the beginning of the project, because they have good understanding that they are using hybrid approach, and they know what hybrid approach entails for them to complete the entire project. So have it in mind that it's a very good methodology when you are working on some complex project, or the team will realize that this will be suitable for this kind of project they are working on, or maybe the PMO office see the reason for them to use hybrid approach. So it's a very good one. So once again, my name is Michael Alabi. I'm a project management professional. I'm a PMP. I'm a certified Scrum Master. I'm a part-time professor at a college in Ontario where I teach project management to international students. And also I had opportunity to develop an Agile project management course. So I believe today I'll be able to impart you with the knowledge of hybrid, with an overview of an hybrid project management technique, that when you are working in hybrid, you are working with the two teams, and both teams are working, facing the same goal, because they have understanding of what they want to achieve, and they work together even from the initiation to during the execution, during the planning, during the execution, and during the closing phase. Both are working together in order to achieve that project. So thank you so much for today, because you're able to follow me all through. And in my next video, if you want to watch my previous video on Agile and Waterfall approach, I'll put a link in the description so you can download it. Please, you can watch it. So please kindly subscribe, like, and comment. I want to read from you. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. In my next video, I want to discuss about how do we determine the project management technique that we should use. You have the hybrid, you have the Agile, you have the Waterfall. As a project team, how do we determine this? This is my next discussion in my next video. See you and bye.